accept, where them haters, where them hoes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying?
Being rude to an entire demographic does not work in order for you to protect yourself. There are influencers and internet personalities that I have listened to that are encouraging people to be rude to entire demographics in order to protect themselves. When I was in school, my teachers told me that that was lazy thinking, that you can't blanket any demographic based on the actions of like one or two or few or even 10 people. You need to take people as individuals, look at what they're doing, and judge your behavior from there. Being rude to an entire demographic or to an entire group is war zone advice, in my opinion. If you're at war and you're wearing a uniform and you know all your enemy soldiers are wearing a uniform that's easily recognizable, then of course you guys can go at each other because it's a war, you're in uniform, and you know what it is. But so many people want to be war-like in thought, speech, and or action during peacetime. Or maybe in their minds, they've got some kind of war going that they've neglected to inform the rest of us about. So this is peacetime advice. And some of them like to borrow from the martial arts. What they want to borrow from the martial arts are martial techniques, combative techniques. They don't want to borrow the tenets. Or if they do, I notice people like indomitable spirit. Don't knock me down, don't hurt me, and no matter what you do to me, I'm going to come at you. They like that. People like that idea of preemptive striking, of attack first so that you can win. People want to win. You rarely see people who really want to do judo's mutual welfare and benefit. You rarely see people these days. Well, no, that's not. You do see people these days that want to do courtesy from Taekwondo. And a lot of people, though, they only want to see Taekwondo's self-control in others. They don't want the self-control to be in self. Now, am I above all that myself? No, I'm still struggling with that all the time. But I am aware of it, and I am trying. That's why I know that being rude to an entire demographic, being just taking a group and then just coming at a group of whatever it is, it just flat doesn't work. If I did that in my martial arts journey, that would mean I could only train with people who were exactly like me. Nobody is really truly going to be exactly like me. That would mean I would miss out on so much information and friendships and good times because I just made blanket assumptions about demographics. Sadly, though, by having on kumbaya glasses, I've been blindsided because I didn't realize that I may be dealing with an individual who was making assumptions about my demographic, whatever demographic it was. You can think you know what demographic I'm talking about, and you probably don't for every situation. But as I've lived longer on the earth, when I realize somebody is making an assumption about whatever demographic that I'm in at the time, that they're putting me in, I just try to decide, is it worth me continuing on or not? Is it worth me continuing this interaction with the person or not? Is it going to be of, I don't even do mutual welfare benefit. Is this person going to interact with me? I mean, is this person going to benefit from me going, oh, I see they're doing the demographic thing. Is it going to benefit them for me to continue on? If it is, I continue on. If it's not, then I cut it. So making an assumption about an entire demographic is not going to keep you safe. I've been attacked by people from every demographic. That's why I know that doesn't work. You can't even assume that you will be absolutely 100% safe all the time from people that you know. Because I've been in situations where, if somebody's under the influence of something, especially these days, if they're under the influence of a substance, they can hallucinate and think that you're a threat. And before anyone who knows me thinks that I'm talking about them in particular, I'm not. Because it's happened way more than once during my life. If I had to deal with somebody who was under the influence of something. And who people going to look at to handle it? Hey, don't you know karate? You know karate. Handle that. That's happened repeatedly. So it can annoy me at times that people think I'm impromptu security. But it is what it is. I guess that's what I'm gifted. That's my gifting. That's how God made me. So, in conclusion, I understand you may want to be rude to an entire demographic because you may feel like people in that demographic have brought you harm. But, it doesn't work. I'm not arguing right or wrong here. We know what right and wrong here is. I'm arguing practicality. I'm G-Kun doing this. I'm not even doing this from a Christian perspective. It's not functional for you to just write off groups because some of their actors are offensive. If you want to get the most information coming to you as possible, the most assistance that you need in this world as possible because life is hard. Take the time to process people as they come to you. I didn't say don't trust your gut. I didn't say that. I didn't say don't trust your gut. I didn't say don't trust your instincts. I didn't say don't observe. I didn't say don't evaluate. I said just knee-jerk writing off an entire demographic. It's just something that it just doesn't work, and it's not going to keep you safe because you can blind yourself by making assumptions. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people that talk about the martial arts in peace. And as always, thank you for your time. Oh, and people like to talk about hip hop too. Peace.